Hello again, my beautiful Virgos. I'm going to do your mid-month love reading for June now. And I was just contemplating on the general reading, and I wanted to ask you, have you conquered that beast yet? For those of you who haven't seen the general reading, go ahead and take a look at it. It was pretty heavy. And perhaps look at the one for May as well, because there's a succession of events, Virgo, that you've been through, and it's very interesting. And this month, I think, should have already gone better for you, has it? I really hope so. Have you used your wisdom, the power of the Hermit and the High Priestess, to overcome that oppression? I hope so, I hope so. Have you taken action? Okay, let me know. Okay, thank you so much for all your feedback, for all your comments. I just love reading comments from you. It's like you always tell me what's going on. I just love hearing that. And thank you so much for those who have subscribed and for those who have booked a reading with me already, and that I could connect with you. It's just so wonderful. I love connecting with you. And if you really like these readings, you know, try a private reading with me. I just love doing readings for you. I love connecting live with you most, but also the recorded readings are great. So that's what's been going on. And I've been vamping a little bit because you know how the cards are. The cards have to be shuffled well, and I will talk about love, the opportunities of love, the flow of love, and I'm going to do 2 different lines in this spread, one for singles and one for those who already have a partner, because the situation is different for each of you, right? So, beautiful Virgo, I'm going to start with singles. I'm going to do a past, present, future reading, perhaps open up those cards to get more clarity. And the first card will be past, the second card will be present right now, and the third card will be future. That means what's coming up for you for the rest of this month and perhaps going into July, right? And let's see what comes up, Virgo. First card's out, past. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. I'm going to stop there for a moment. This is the past. This is what's been happening recently. And the Queen of Swords reversed is a very difficult character. It's a difficult personality. The Queen of Swords, I actually like her. A lot of people don't like her upright, but you know, she, upright, has all the good qualities of an air sign, all right? I don't read these cards as necessarily being the sign of the suit. For example, if the Queen of Swords comes up, I see it as a mature person with qualities of an air sign who's very intelligent, who can judge wisely using her intellect. Someone who's a little more cool on the surface. But when the Queen of Swords comes reversed, it's all those air qualities gone wrong, okay? It's all those qualities. It's like she uses her cunning to manipulate. She uses her words to stab. She, instead of being kind, she's a little bit cruel, okay? So you've been dealing with a person like this in your past love relationship, single Virgos, okay? So this can be recently, it can be further back as well. But since we're doing love readings, this has to do with love and romance. So, Virgo, I believe you've been dealing with this type of person recently, and I don't know if you're over it, I don't know if you're not. This can be a man or a woman, okay? Since we're reading for both the ladies and the gentlemen, reading for you kings and for you queens. So this can be a man or a woman who kind of, and I get the feeling because the sword is kind of pointing right towards whatever person there is. It's like sword. So you might have felt stabbed in the back by this person, stabbed in the heart by this person, hurt by this person. And that's what happened for you in the past. So let's see what's going on right now. Right now, at this very moment. Whenever you're seeing this reading, what's going on for you right now in the area of love? Let's see how you're feeling, how your prospects are, how your energy is. Okay, single Virgos, let's see. Let's see, single Virgo. And then the next card is coming in the future, the near future, prospects, possibilities. Okay, a few more shuffles here. As you see, I'm shuffling a lot more these days because it just gives more accurate readings sometimes if I concentrate on one important card position and I'm really, really working the cards, you know, to let the gods have them fall into place. That's the one, that's the one. Page of Cups. Page of Cups reversed. Another reversed card. Virgo. What's going on at the moment in your love life, Virgo? Page of Cups reversed. Now, this can be you, or it can be another person, all right? The Queen of Swords was another person. The first thing that came to my mind that this is you. And look, the Page of Cups is actually a whimsical, loving, creative, intuitive, sensitive person, okay? Kind of like the whimsical love child. And reversed means that these qualities are blocked. These qualities are not flowing, they're not open. Okay, I don't see this as a bad personality, I just see it as intuition being closed off. And Virgo, if this is you, and you do want new love, if your intuition and if your openness and if your flow of love and trust is closed, how can you be ready for someone? So maybe think about perhaps because of this in the past, because of this person, perhaps you can't trust anymore, because perhaps it's difficult that there was this person that really kind of affected you badly. So maybe that's why right now you're kind of like, ooh, you've kind of gone into your shell, especially sensitive people, you know, especially, and I know you're very, very sensitive, Virgo. When people are hurt, they get into their little shell and they close off the creativity, the intuition, the flow, and this is Cups. Okay, the Page of Cups for me is the most kind of, the most pure and innocent character regarding love, like a pure innocent child who just, you know, says, I love you, and who receives love with open arms because they haven't been tainted yet by the traumas of life, okay? So I think you have those qualities, but those qualities are blocked a little bit, okay? Hoping that makes sense. Let's see. Let's see what's coming up. Let's see the opportunities coming up for you. And I did say that it could regard another person. So I would say the main message was for you. But if you have the feeling that you know someone like that you know a person who you're interested in, who is like that, who's closed off, who you know is really sweet, but they're afraid and they're in the little shell, then that could be the case as well, right? Okay. Oh, look at that. 3 court cards in this one row. The King of Swords upright. Wow. Virgo, this is very, very interesting. So when a person as a card comes in the future position, this is a love prospect. Absolutely, definitely a love prospect coming in. And this time it's an air sign type person, a person with strong air sign qualities, but positively. Not like this, the opposite of this past one, who used their intelligence, their quick-mindedness, their ability with words for cruel things. This one who's coming will be complete master of his mind. You know, these people do come across a little cool at first, you know, a little cool, and you're like, you know, they're not like, oh, all lovey-dovey and open at first. But this is a person who will come into your life, who will be a good love prospect. And a king is someone who's mature and ready for love. He knows what he wants, or she knows what she wants. Again, this can be man or woman. And this person is a little more solid and firm and decided than the person who was in your past, okay? And this is a person who is very just, because the King of Swords upright, look at him, he's sitting there, he listens, and he's very fair and he's very just in the upright position. So I think you have a good possibility. So think if you know someone like that already. If not, then keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, keep your heart open for an opportunity. So if you're like this, you might not see him or her, okay? Or maybe this person is this person, but they're very closed off and they're not letting their good qualities shine, okay? Because I see that all of us have different qualities in us that come out at different times. I think I have all the qualities of all the suits in me, just for example, because I've got every single sign somewhere in my chart. Like, it's so mixed, you know, earth, fire, water, air, they're pretty equal. So even though I'm a Leo, sun sign, you know, fire, Taurus rising, which is earth, and moon in Gemini, which makes me be able to talk and think fast and be very in my mind as well. So just those three main most important signs are three, and I've got water in there as well. So if you know someone who's a little bit like this, who's very creative, a little bit closed, it could be this King of Swords who's just kind of retreating a little bit and not coming out. But if it is that person, you know, in the case, then that person will show themselves later in the month. Okay, so I think it's good. Good prospects. That's very good. Here, I'll show you. See? Lots of people there, opportunities there. This person in the past, you or the other person, but I think mainly you, being closed off a little bit, and that King of Swords coming in. Very, very exciting. Okay, now, let's see. Okay. But you know what? I want to clarify the King of Swords. I want to clarify that King of Swords because that's a really interesting prospect. I can't believe it. Another court. Queen of Coins reversed. Very interesting. So we were asking about that prospect coming into your life. But it looks like now it's about him, right? It looks like this person has a few troubles. You'll recognize him or her by this. This person has a few troubles concerning finances or stability, okay? It could be him, or it could be someone in his life that's holding him down a little bit, controlling him. It could be another partner or someone in the family, or even a boss. So this person is having a little bit of trouble, okay? Having a little bit of financial trouble. So if you want a rich man, or if you want a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy, that one's not gonna be the one, okay? Just kidding, I know. But yeah, look, see? Beautiful King of Swords, but this aspect is in his life. Very interesting. Watch out that this person is not married. And has a rich partner who controls him or her a little bit. Just as an example, it doesn't have to be that way. Can be that he's having financial troubles at the moment, or something to do with real estate. You know, coins can be many things. Coins do have to do with money and worth and real estate mainly. They could have to do with health as well, because it's the earth suit. So troubles with everything to do with the earth suit with that person. Very, very interesting. So it's always nice to get a little indication so you can recognize that person. But I think it's a positive prospect. I had a good feeling about this person. A positive prospect. Okay. So let's see. Now, beautiful Virgos in a relationship already. This is about your relationship, okay? To see if there's any pitfalls that you have to watch out for in June. If there are things that, you know, to take advice on. Just let's see what's going on. You and your partner. You Virgos in a relationship. Past, present, future as well. Past, present, future as well. Virgo. Okay. Virgo. I don't know. I'm a bit traumatized with you when the devil shows up. But it fell out, okay? Don't freak out. Don't worry. Like I said, the devil showing up is good. Now, in your relationship this month, you have a few things to work on, Virgo, okay? A few things to work on if you're in a relationship. It looks like you've been through a little bit of a tough time, perhaps, in the last month. This is the past, and this is the Four of Wands reversed. So perhaps you've been feeling a little bit cut off, left out, not having as much fun as you should. There's a theme of that, I remember, with you a little bit. Okay, anyways, that's how it's been lately. Right now, it looks like your partner, this is about your partner. I got the clear message. Your partner who perhaps has been a little standoffish. Okay, when this comes up as a person, it always seems to me like kind of someone who is not doing their share in their relationship, who's just halting a little bit, hanging back a little bit, holding back a little bit, not moving backwards, but kind of standing still, not coming towards you. And right now, I think you should be feeling a betterment of that because it comes reversed, okay? So this attitude of your partner kind of like this, letting up, okay, becoming better. So I think right now you should feel an opening of your partner in a new way, in a beautiful way, and be aware of that and look for that. And I think that can bring you, that can bring you more love and a better flow of love in your relationship. Interesting one. Now, our friend the devil popping up again. In the future means that you just have to watch out in your relationship, okay, that you keep the balance, that the other person is not taking advantage of you in any way, that neither you or the other one are getting needy in any way. This talks about an imbalance of power, okay? But as you are in a relationship, it's up to you to keep a look out for that. And when this card comes up, I know it's a bit of a heavy card, and the cards just come up how they come up, okay, Virgo. When this card comes up, for me personally, I know I've said it many times, when this card comes up for me personally, I like it because it's a bit of a wake-up call, because I think it's so important that we always strive to be the best version that we can be, the most free, the most aware, the most, the most open. And all of us, at all times in our lives, I believe, have situations where we're not so awake and aware, where we're kind of influenced by other things, whether it's oppression at work a little bit, like you feel that you're doing more because you don't want to lose the job, whether it's in a relationship, where you kind of want to be so nice and you do everything. It can be on a small level. So many times we're not our true selves. We don't listen to what we really want and we really need, what we really feel comfortable with. We go outside of our comfort zone because of some sort of fear, some sort of perhaps neediness or addiction to something in the relationship even. Okay, so that when this comes up, it asks you to examine that a little closer. And I know it's been a theme that's been coming up for you, Virgo, again and again in different ways, that that you've been oppressed a little bit, that I think it's just that you're nurturing your kindness again, that always comes up, the nurturing, the kindness, that you want to just love everybody to death. You want to be the nurturer, the provider. You just can't say no. So again, to examine that a little bit in your relationship later this month, okay? But I think it's not so bad because the other person seems to be softening, opening up, in different ways. So when this comes up, examine that, and if this for you means, wow, I do feel oppressed in my relationship. I feel oppressed. It's time to cut that off. It's time to do something about it. And if it's not in a small way, in a big way, and it's even cutting off the relationship, leaving, that's what you have to do. Okay, so Virgo, in your relationship, whatever level of severity, these cards are for you. You know what you have to do about it. Feeling, not feeling the happiest, perhaps, not feeling the most flow, the most outgoing recently. Your partner, yes, softening a little bit, but then you really having to work on taking control again, making sure everything is equal and flowing. And if you feel that this is too much, it's really going to show. It's really going to show starting now in the next month or so. This is really going to show. This is going to flare up because he did come up, right, the devil. So it's going to flare up and you're going to know what to do about it. But now that you see this, you can do preventative work, right? If you're at a point in life where you say, it's enough, I got to cut it off. I have to cut this off, then do it before it gets bad. If you feel that your relationship is really beautiful and there are some aspects that are not equal, that you haven't been satisfied with, that you're thinking, no, I don't really want this, then now is the time where your partner is more open to it. Now is the time to either openly or in your way, without talking to him even, just putting things into motion to get your rights, to come to your right, okay? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense, Virgo. And I don't think it's bad, For each of you, it's so different, Some of you may be in a really toxic relationship and you see this come up and you say, yes, I've had enough. Some of you may be in a relationship where you're kind of so-so and you're saying, okay, I really want to salvage this. Now is a time to work on it. Now is a time to, take this by their horns and, and take action. And for those who are in a beautiful relationship, don't let it get to a space where, or don't let the relationship get to a point where you start feeling like this. Okay, when it's just a small thing, you gotta regulate it in the beginning. All right, so I hope that makes sense, Virgo. So I feel that these messages have been pretty clear. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below if it has made sense. If you want a deeper, more profound general reading, please go and watch that June reading for Virgo. And maybe the May one, see if it makes sense in your sequence of events. I'm going to be doing a live cast soon, so just keep your eyes open. Make sure that you clicked the bell when you subscribe. The bell gives you little notifications when a video comes out or when I'm going live. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for all your support, Virgo. You are just such lovely, lovely people. Thank you, and bye.